Hello, beautiful family. Welcome into your collective stories. This is going to be for the collective. Spiritual growth, personal development, healing guidance, romantic life, love life, finance and career, any messages that need to come through. Sometimes I get really random messages, but they're not random. They're meant for someone to hear them, okay? So let's just flow. Got my black nail polish on. Yes. I actually really like the black nail polish. It just looks very clean, very sleek. I'm just in the mood. I'm in the mood for Halloween. I don't know. Just really in the mood. I've always had my black candle that gets hated on. So I'm just waiting for the haters to just tell me how evil I am because I'm wearing black. So come forward. You'll just get blocked. All right. Let's get in. Let's get in this. It's interesting because this was at the bottom and I looked at it and I didn't want to take it. And then Spirit slapped it out of my hand. I felt that. I was like, no, I didn't want to take this. It's a Moonflower card. It's number 26, which is number 8 here with the owl. A moonflower, which is very symbolic of the full moon. Something about something coming into fullness or wholeness. Seeing the fullness, seeing the unity, seeing the coming together, seeing the full. This is about seeing the full picture. I'm just circling around the message, and Spirit saying it's just seeing the full picture. It's seeing the fullness of it, seeing the wholeness of it. And this actually came up for Virgo, where Virgo was like piecing together their dreams, and it put the big picture together. It's seeing the wholeness of it. And when I think of seeing the wholeness of something, I'm thinking of the Fool, because lately the Fool has been coming up for me, and the Fool has been changing. Let me show you what I mean. So the Fool in the tarot, there's the Fool, right? When we think of 0, we think of, like wholeness, right? It's a circle. It does symbolize like this full moon, wholeness, totality. The beginning is the end is the beginning. It's that infinite energy, right? And starting fresh, starting at a blank slate. But why is the Fool taking a leap of faith now? Why does the Fool have so much trust? And so there's an energy here of it's because I see the fullness of something now where I didn't see it before. So I'm seeing the Fool jump and jumping in. And in that specific Virgo reading, I saw the Fool jump into a vortex. So the Fool's taking a plunge and jumping into a vortex, taking the Fool out the other end into a new path, onto a new energy, just into a different state, right? And this is one state here, but once you take that jump, once you have that full trust, once you have that energy, it takes you to a different state instantaneously. This energy feels instantaneous. It's interesting because I'm also noticing the sun behind the Fool's head. I'm also getting a crowning of the sun. And I'm saying that unconscious channeling is here. Someone's channeling a sun's energy, and I don't know what that means. I'm just a channeler. I don't know half of the things that I channel. But I'm feeling like someone is channeling the sun. Or you're being crowned by the sun. This is also very symbolic of illumination, getting that sense of clarity, getting that sense of revitalization or rejuvenation here with the Fool. Like, I feel rejuvenated. I feel revitalized. I have clear, conscious clarity over my thoughts and over my visions and over my dreams, that now I can see exactly what I am stepping into. Even though it is unknown of where I am going, I have that trust in where it is that it is taking me. I have that trust that I am safe. I have that trust that everything is going to be okay. Okay, that's interesting. Which tarot then do I want to use? Let's use, because there's a lot of like visual things going on here. So hold on. Oh, okay. Let's use the Good Tarot. We haven't used that one in a while. So I'm getting, so this is the energy. Again, even if you're not a Virgo, please watch that reading if it resonates with you. I think I titled it Into the Vortex again or something like that. But the collective is seeing the wholeness of something in which you didn't see before. And that's where trust comes in. You're trusting because you see the full picture. You're trusting because you understand the fullness of something, right? The moonflower. Look at the sun. Here again. See, there's something about the sun. I'm getting the number 919. I'm going to take that because there's conscious channeling of the sun. And I don't know what that is. I don't know. But they keep saying that to me, and I'm just going to keep repeating it. Maybe the message will come through later. Conscious channeling of the sun. Yeah, something is blossoming, something is blooming in your consciousness. And in someone's channeling, okay? Like your channeling is blooming. Your channeling is becoming much more clear, right? The sun. Okay, blooming, the sun. Where all things bloom. Where all things grow because of the sun, right? The sun is necessary for all things to grow. So the way that you're connecting to the sun is actually helping your channeling grow. Okay, I'm also getting a message that you need to sit outside. Some of you need to sit outside under the sun and under the moon. Okay. Now we have here the sun and the moon. And I just kind of got that. Did I say I'm seeing 919, the number 919? Ace of Water. Wow, and the Ace of Earth underneath that. This is really interesting here because there's something about the way you trust in your emotionality and the way that it is navigating you. Actually, in the Native Heart Healing Oracle, the Surrender card is and this is why I wanted to use this today. Because there's a lot of healing coming out of these cards, healing messages, healing energies. So the Surrender card is a seahorse. So, and this is the energy of the Fool, surrendering. But I feel the Fool is like looking up at the moon, looking up at the sun, looking up at the full moon, looking up at the full sun. And it's seeing the totality of something. I don't know why it's seeing the totality of it, but it's like seeing the fullness of it, seeing it all come together. And that is what gives you that trust to take that leap forward. And I know, like, readers and other people may say, like, even if you don't see the fullness of it, or even if you don't see the full picture, just jump anyway and take that leap of trust and take that leap of faith. This Fool energy is giving me a different energy. It's giving me a different feeling of my path is my path, and you are who you are. And it's giving me this energy of, I've been putting the pieces together so far. And now that I've come this far, I actually can see a lot of this coming together. Spirit wants you to see how this is coming together. Your higher self wants you to see how this is coming together. Your dreams want you to pay attention to them so that you can put things together. This is about putting things together for you. And to surrender to your own knowing that you have done this with Spirit, that you have done this with the energies that are working with you, not against you. You have done this. You are now surrendering to that truth. You are listening to your emotions. Okay, there's a lot of energy of emotional intelligence, which we have been channeling for a very long time, that emotions are becoming smarter. Emotions are helping us navigate us to this understanding, to this truth, to your truth. So surrender, right? Surrender yourself to the knowing. Okay? And this Ace of Earth is really beautiful because I feel like this is where you are jumping into. You're jumping into this Ace of Earth energy. So you're taking the plunge, right? And when you take the plunge, you're in a new energy, you're in a new earth, you're in a new path, you're in some kind of newness. And it's almost like you're coming face to face with this new energy. It's like the deer stepped up onto the rock, whereas before there was no deer or no energy on top of this rock. It was kind of blank. There was nothing there. It's almost like now that you're in this new energy, you can see exactly what it is that you have been waiting to see or wanting to experience. It's almost like a reassurance. This deer is coming up on this rock almost to reassure to you that you've arrived. You are welcome on this new energy, on this new path. You are welcome to this new experience. It's almost like a welcoming energy. It's like a welcoming committee, a welcoming committee to say, welcome, like hello. It's a greeting energy. It's greeting you. I don't know how this comes to pass, but it's almost like you feel welcomed by the energies in your new beginning or in your new cycle, if that makes sense. You feel welcomed by nature. You feel welcomed by the water energy. You feel welcomed by the air energy. It's you feel welcomed by the sun, the moon, the air. It's like everything around you, you feel welcomed by it because of your conscious channeling, because your consciousness and the way you are channeling energies and flowing and surrendering to your channeling or surrendering to your gifts, you can feel their welcome. There's a lot of exploratory discovery. You have the Ten of Air at the bottom. Seven of Earth. See, I'm seeing this as planting new seeds, making new investments, okay? Making new investments is a really big energy here. And these new investments are going to be very successful here. You have here the World. See, you're accessing a new world. You're accessing a new energy. You're going from here to here to here to here. And where's that key, right? For this lock, you're the key. And again, this is the sun. This is the sun to me. Again, that is interesting. I don't know what's going on with the sun right now. Wait, anyways, you have here the Three of Wands. What was I talking about? Investments. Making new investments. Okay. There's a money message here that if you're feeling guided to make new investments, do it. This is like a really opportunistic time to make new investments. Okay. It's going to be extremely successful for you. This is also number 21. This is the year 2021. Spirit's talking about the end of this year. The end of this year. Yeah, wow, you have 3 aces here now. So you have here the Chariot. You have here 2 sevens actually now. I'm also seeing 111. Let's get one more card. Oh, wow, that is gorgeous. The Hierophant, which is number 5. And then you have here another 5, the 5 of Cups. Oops. Wow. Oh my God, there it is. There's the 4 aces. There's the 4 aces. 2 of Swords underneath that, and the 4 of Earth, and then the Hanged Man that has descended. See, you've descended. See, the Fool, taking that leap of faith. Sorry, I'm gonna be in and out of messages. Okay, so there's a money message here again. Very, very like, okay, I'm also seeing 777. This is the second message or third message that I've been third that someone is going to win like a jackpot. I don't know if someone likes to gamble, or you've been feeling like you want to gamble, or you feel kind of like you feel very aligned to something. I don't know. I'm just seeing someone get really lucky. Okay. Anyways, so investments. Make investments. Okay, start new investments. However that looks like for you. I'm not a money person. But Spirit's saying whatever investment that you want to make, do it. This is a very opportunistic time. 2 of Fire. I'm sorry, this is a 2 of Fire. I thought it was a 3 of Fire. This is a 2 of Fire. Okay. Okay, back to the spiritual message. So you have here 4 aces. The 4 aces is also giving me the 4 directions, the north, east, south, and west. Okay, it's giving me the 4 directions. It's also giving me that unity, right? All the elements are here at play, right? And we talked about this moonflower, the full moon. We talked about this unity. We talked about the totality, seeing the full picture. And these elements are all here to give you the full picture, right? And that is why you are taking that leap of faith. That's why you're jumping, because you have trust. You see the full picture. It's like all of these energies are coming forward and they're providing something. Each of them are providing something for you. It's like a little piece, okay? They're each giving you something to put it all together. It's all coming together. It's all coming together, and you have to trust that, and you have to surrender to that it always comes together. It always comes together. Just like when things come apart. When things come apart, what do you do with the pieces? You don't just throw them out in the trash. I mean, you could if that's what you want to do, but you have an option. What Spirit is saying, what do you want to do when something comes apart? What do you want to do with the pieces? Do you want to stare at them? 5 of Cups. Do you want to worry about them? Do you want to stay in that energy of constant worrying? Looking at them, looking at the past, or do you want to pick each piece back up and put it together? And that's what formulates the new energies. What do you want to do with the pieces that have come apart? This is about putting them all back together. That's what creates this new energy. I feel like that is what's creating this wholeness and totality. And opening up your consciousness and channeling clearly. You're channeling clearly because you're putting the pieces together. Because this is not conscious channeling. This is a cluster. This is like everything together, everything a mess, everything in your mind, every worry, everything is just kind of jumbled. But with this conscious channeling, Spirit wants you to like bring the pieces apart, look at them individually, and then see how they fit and come together. Spirit wants you to use the energy of the sun, the clarity of the sun, and the energy of the sun, the energy of the sun's properties for growth, right? Because something is growing here from something that has been broken or something that has been torn apart in your life, okay? There's energies in there that are being pieced together, but it's up to you if you want to piece them together. So they're saying use the energy of the sun to conscious channel to put the pieces back together. I really hope that makes sense. That's why all these 4 aces are here. This is also very symbolic of a paradigm shift, okay, where all things are shifting, all things are being renewed, okay? And it's time to plant new seeds in that energy that is renewed, that you have made the conscious decision, thank you, Spirit, that conscious decision with the 2 of Wands to renew. You are taking action to renew. You're taking action. And so the way that you're closing this year out, okay, the way you're closing this year out is actually putting the pieces together. And you're aligning yourself to a new energy here. So I'm seeing the way you're closing this year out is planting the seeds for the future. For the year 2022, you're planting, this is what you're investing. This is what you're making conscious decisions on. What am I investing? What do I want to create? What do I want to experience in the year 2022? What do I want to experience? Okay, is something that I'm seeing. So a lot of you are being guided to consciously plan forwards, okay? Because the seeds are going to grow much quicker than before. There's a quick energy here with the with the Chariot, which is also a number 7. And the Ace of Fire beside it, which is another like sun energy, and the emotions, which is the water. See, you have everything that you need to make these new seeds grow in your future. Okay, so close out the past, close out the rest of this year consciously, okay? Put the pieces together. Don't just leave them apart. Don't just leave them broken apart, because if you leave them broken apart, that's what you're going to carry in the new year. That's what you're going to carry. Okay? So Spirit is saying, put the pieces together. Let them come together. Understand the full picture of all that has transpired here for you. Understand it. Put it together, look at it, understand it, and trust, okay, and surrender to that. And then prepare new investments for 2022. Prepare. These seeds are going to grow much quicker. Much quicker. I don't know why they're talking so far in advance. But again, there's a lot of work that needs to be done right now, okay? with what we talked about putting these pieces together. Understanding and seeing the full picture, that's what's going to help you move forward. That's what's going to help you move on. Okay? You're not taking that energy on to the next. So you have to make that conscious decision, okay? And plant these new investments in this new energy. See, you're planting these new seeds in this new energy that you bring together. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And the Chariot is going to deliver this energy. It's going to drive this energy into the new year. Deliver it into the new year. Wow. So be extremely conscious of this, okay? What is it that you want? What is it that you need? What is it that you want to experience? How is it that you want to feel? Be extremely conscious in those decisions that you are making. You are taking action even when you think that you are not taking any action, because not taking action is taking action. The Hierophant is very quiet. The Hierophant is extremely quiet. That Hierophant also has the sun again behind them. The Hierophant is actually what's reminding me of the conscious channeling. I think that's what the Hierophant is talking about, conscious channeling. Okay. I'm also seeing a chest. I know this looks like a really heavy rock, but it's actually a chest. Something is disguising itself as a rock, but it's a chest, and I don't know what that means. See, this is, okay, there's a really big message here about protecting your investments. Protecting your investments, okay? Protecting your seeds. Protecting what you want to grow. Protecting your energy. Protecting your knowledge, your intellect, protecting your conscious channeling. So protecting your crown chakra, protecting your spiritual light body, because you're being really open right now, right? You're blooming. Okay, you're blooming. You're blooming here with the sun's energy. You're growing, you're blooming. So you're more open to receive energy. So they're saying protect yourself. The sun is also coming across as a protective frequency too. Okay? Protect your investments, protect your seeds. Okay? Okay. All right, let's get into some other messages. So we talked about this really important investment message that's going to be very prosperous. Some of you are going to get a payout for the investments that you're making today in the new year. Okay, they're giving me a lot of messages in the new year, and I really don't always channel that far into the future. But they're giving me a lot of energies of the new year to come and preparing for that energy. So there's investments that are going to be very prosperous in the new year. I'm seeing someone needs to completely come out of their shell. Here with the Ace of Fire, I'm seeing someone completely holding back their creativity. I'm seeing someone hold back their voice. I don't know what that means. Some of you could be a singer. You are, or you're blocked. Someone's creativity is blocked. Now my throat chakra is going. I'm seeing that you're gonna have a moment. If this is you're gonna have a moment that's gonna break you. Okay, And this is a moment that is going to unleash your creativity. So it's like you've had enough of something. You've had enough of either someone putting you down, or getting the door constantly shut in your face, or being rejected. Or maybe this is your energy, you're talking down to yourself. Like you're going to reach a breaking point, and it's going to shatter this lantern. And your creativity is just going to flow, but it's going to be in a very destructive, chaotic way. So be careful. Be careful, because those around you are going to get burned. Those around you, so be careful of like your mood swings. Be careful of like what you say. Like I just see someone being really angry. I see someone like really just blowing up. So just be careful of that. Okay, like you can be conscious of this energy, and you can break out of your shell in a non-destructive way. You can bring out your creativity in a non-abrasive way, is a message for someone that is struggling with their creativity. Okay, this is a random message, but someone works at a stable, or a farm. Some of you have a dream of living on a farm, or or like owning a horse, or something like that. I'm seeing that dream come true. Like either you do that already, and you're getting like more horses, or like you have a goal when it comes to something with horses. I'm seeing that goal or that wish of yours come to pass because of your hard work and your dedication and your investment in that, and in those beautiful, majestic animals. There's something about that, the way that you care for them, the way that you are with them is different than the way that you have been taught, or the way, that industry is. There's something like you want to change. You want to change that. I'm seeing that you're going to be successful in that change. I'm going to see that you're going to influence other people as well. As it pertains to love, I'm seeing a lot of growth in romantic connections. I'm seeing a lot of surrendering to emotions. I'm seeing a lot of new love come forward. A lot of new energy, a lot of new love. But again, it's about a conscious decision. Conscious. You have to be conscious of who is around you, who has the intentions to invest in you, okay? So for love, I'm seeing a lot of, I'm seeing if you're coupled, or if you're involved with someone, I'm seeing this energy of like investing in each other more, making a decision to be with this person every day. I'm seeing a renewability, a renewed energy in the connection that you are in. I'm seeing marriage. I'm seeing a couple be together for a long time here with the Seven of Earth. Like you've been with someone for a long time, and I'm seeing that you're finally moving into the next level. Okay, you're moving into a higher level of commitment here with the Hierophant. For those of you not in a connection yet, I'm seeing new connections come into you, but Spirit is saying be conscious of those who are investing falsely into you. Are they investing correctly, or are they investing falsely? Because someone here will have it all for you, is what Spirit is saying with all these aces. There is someone here near the end of this new year and in the beginning half of next year. I'm seeing a lot of the collective move into a serious relationship, but you have to be conscious today of the connections around you, if you have those connections around you, of who is investing in you. Like, are they putting in their time? Are they putting effort? All of that. Okay, watch that. because that the investment of time and energy and love is what's going to move things forward. So if you're not moving things, if you're not seeing that, they're saying it's going to get broken down, okay? It's going to come apart for something else to come together. Someone here made a bad investment in a home. Is something that someone made a bad investment in a home. It wasn't what you expected. I'm seeing it's just a lesson learned. It's a lesson learned. I'm seeing that you are going to move through that. Like you lost money. You lost money because you made a poor investment. I'm seeing that there is going to be a renewability. Like you're gonna learn from your mistake, and you're not gonna repeat that mistake again. And I'm seeing you're going to be successful doing investments. I don't know if you like turn homes, whatever, flipping homes. If I think that's what it's called. I'm seeing that that's going to be successful for you. But if you made like some kind of change in the home, or I don't know, some kind of investment in the home, I'm seeing that you're gonna learn, okay, not to do that again. And I'm seeing some kind of renewability. You're gonna find a new investment. It's like you're gonna break even, because I'm seeing a loss. You're gonna break even, and then you're going to get the money back later. Like you're going to make more money back later. Okay, it's going to take some time though, if that resonates with you. There's something here about the Ace of Air. Crossing a new threshold, I'm also seeing like crossing the finish line. Okay, all right, okay. So there's a conversation that you need to have with someone, and it's for closure. It's for closure. I don't know if this is a friend, a family member, or a romantic connection. It's going to vary. This is actually for a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of closure in relationships, okay, where you're going to be finally crossing that bridge. You're going to be building a bridge. You are going to cross the finish line with someone where it's just like, okay, finally, like we made it, we crossed it, we talked about it, we put it to a close. Like these conversations are going to be happening between now and the year end, because they need to for closure. So a lot of people are going to be experiencing that. And then it's just all about conscious decision making, whether this person is going to move with you to the new year, into the new beginning, into the new energy or not. Some of you are, some of you are not. It's just a conscious decision that you are going to make. But you send each other love nonetheless. I'm not seeing anything hateful or malicious. It's just a closure, okay, to put that friendship or romantic energy or whatever, to bed. There's a lot of moving pieces. I'm seeing a lot of horse energy here. There's a lot of things that are moving, okay, because a lot of things are exactly what Spirit mentioned earlier. A lot of things are coming apart to be pieced together. Okay, and when they're pieced together, that's where you invest and plant those seeds in that energy that is put together. Because when the energies come together, it's a new energy. A lot of you are maybe feeling feeling very overwhelmed. So that's why Spirit is saying surrender to the flow of all this chaotic energy that's moving, because the energy is preparing itself, and therefore you need to also prepare yourself. So be conscious of all of this, okay, and surrender to the flow. Okay. Any other messages that need to come through? I feel like a lot of this was just like about the year end and the new year, like in preparation. I think that's all I'm getting. That's all that I'm getting right now. Okay, guys, this was your message. I love you guys. Until next time.